Okay, let us continue question number 5. Okay, let's compare work. So the u here, what would be the appropriate u? Let's use this, LIAC here. Between the algebra and trigo, the algebra come first, meaning the appropriate u would be the theta. So the remaining of the question, okay, cosine theta d theta will be the dv. You have to start with this first. Yeah? Okay. So hence these questions that we have, okay, the theta minus pi cosine theta can be simplified such that it becomes, let me put the formula there, yeah? So it becomes the IBP formula, integration by part uv minus integrate v du. So we need to find the u, the v, the du. So where to get them? We get it from this value. So for the du, okay, we need to differentiate. So derivative of theta with respect to theta is 1. Differentiating constant is 0. So du here is d theta. Alright. As for this portion, how to get the v? So we need to integrate both sides. So integrating 1 dv is v, and integrating cosine theta, we need to look at our formula list. The integrating cosine theta is sine. Okay, I'm looking at formula list of yours. Okay, and plus c, as I say here, we're gonna put this c concept of integral later on. Alright, so and after that, you just need to replace over here. So help me, u theta minus pi, the v sine theta, okay, minus integration, the v sine theta, and the du is d theta. Okay, easy, right? So let's solve further this integral of sine theta. Again, we have to look at our formula list. Integral of the sine theta is negative cosine theta. Okay, so plus c. So we simplify it further. So eventually it becomes plus cosine theta plus c. Easy, right? So this is the method of integration by parts. Alright. Okay, next let's do number 6. So as we analyze number 6, so between x and trigo, so algebra and trigo, so the algebra comes first, meaning you have to start by setting u being the algebra, and in this case the dv is our remaining cosine x onto dx, right? So this question of ours, number 6, x cosine, I'm putting back the question, okay, because I want to put down the formula. The formula now of using IBP, integration by parts, is uv minus integrate v du. So we need to replace all these variables to get du. So we need to differentiate with respect to x. 1, so that we get du being dx. And then in order to get v, we need to integrate both sides of this thing. Okay, so integrating 1 dv is v, but on the right side there is no straight away answer for cosine x on 2. We have to use a simple u substitution. Okay, u substitution technique. Let's say, I don't want to call it u again because here we have used the u. Let's use y. Let y be this x minus over 2. So let's change everything there, this integral in terms of y. So this is half, dx is 2 dy. So let's substitute for us to integrate with one variable. So eventually our one variable, this is y, and dx is 2 dy. So let's put the 2 in front. Now we can nicely look into our formula list. For a single integral of a cosine x dx is sine x, but ours is sine y. I'm looking at formula list. Okay, you all don't put down the C yet. Okay, let's replace our y there in terms of our x. So integration of this with respect to x is 2 sine x on 2. Okay, we solve it. And then we can insert and replace the values here. So let me replace all the values here. The u is the x, the v is this thing, okay, and minus integral v this thing again, and u is this part. Okay. So as we substitute the values, okay, the v over there, the 2 is constant, we put it outside. We still have this integral sine x onto that we cannot straight away read from our formula list. We need to simplify this variable. Let's use again, yeah. Let's not to use y because we have used y. Let's not to use u because we have used u. What other variables should we choose? Let's say we choose w. Okay. So let's choose w. So dw on dx. We need to change now. In order to integrate, we need to have such that everything is turned into dw. Okay, so sorry, what is dx? Dx is 2 dw. Right, so let's replace that. Okay, let me rewrite it back. So as we replace this, this is dx is 2 dw, 2 dw, okay, and this is sine w. So the integral of a sine w is, this integral of this thing is negative cosine w lah for our variable. So let's integrate. Okay, so it's this thing, the integral of let me write the formula. The integration of sine x dx is negative cosine x plus c. Okay, this is given in our formula list. Let's replace it. Over here we can see there's a 2 and 2, which is 4, and here this is minus and minus. As we have to replace it, it will become plus. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite it down. So we get this. Don't leave your answer as a w. Make sure that you write everything into the variable that is given in the question. So I'm rewriting it back. What is our w just now? W here is x on 2. So that is our final answer for this question number 6. Alright. Okay. So you should use this technique here by playing around with the variable there. Okay.